They asked him for his bio, and being the man that he is, he quickly obliged with not only an email of his bio, but also a video of somebody else introducing him to show me how great he really was. Now, I've been a youth guy, I've been a youth pastor for years. I deal with children and youth on a regular basis, and I like to consider myself technically savvy. I like to consider myself still young. And this brother sent me an iCloud number. Now I'm Team Android. and we fight like the Hatfields and the McCoys. But I got a MacBook, so I figured I got this taken care of all day, every day. I got an iPad, I'll be able to figure this out. And when I attempted to open his bio, it continued to give me an error. So instead of me showing humility and saying, hey bro, I'm technically unable to do what you thought I could, I decided to fake it till I make it. But in that, I decided, because the best way to get information on somebody is to Google. So I Googled this, bro, and can I tell you that the internet is a scary place? It gives you way too much information. If you want to pull up some dirt on some people, Google them. It'll give you everything you need to fight whatever battle you go into with. So I Googled this, bro, and I was like, oh, well, I hope I don't find anything nefarious. I pray that everything is going good. But in my Google search, I found out that he serves as Senior Vice President and Group Head of Community Development and Finance for Fifth Third Bank. I said, I'm batting 1,000. We're doing good. In 2022, he received the Terrence R. Duvernay Award. So I had to Google what that was, and it just means that he did a good job in what he was supposed to be doing. So in 2023, he received the Human Dignity Award from Embassy Community Development Corporation for his dedication, get this, to human dignity throughout his life and his career. I said, man, I thought this man is really somebody. I'm glad I know him. Then I found out that he holds both a BBA and an MBA from Grand Valley State University.
Thank her up.
Yeah, y'all get
Right.
Some graduated with honors. Some graduated just honoring God, they made it through. But then I found out that he sits on the board of directors of Develop Detroit, which is a full-service retail estate development nonprofit company that specializes in affordable and mixed income. I'm telling you, I did my research. I'm Googling this, bro, to figure out who he is, and then really, I'm trying to get some dirt on him because, dirt is funny in front of everybody, but I can't find no dirt. He's been featured in Crane's Detroit Business Magazine. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to open all of that because you got to pay to read that magazine, and it was a blocked site on the internet. So, but they showed this picture, so I knew he was in it, and I knew they honored him for doing what he was supposed to be doing. Then I found out that he serves on the board of Bloomfield Hills Public Schools Board of Education, serves on the board of New Life Community Church, and Glingers Food Bank of Southeast Michigan, Detroit. So, man, this brother is busy and shows up to everything that we have. But finally, the most interesting thing, the thing that I like the most, you ain't gotta like it, but I like it. There was an article in the Detroit Free Press in 2016 that speaks to his manhood, his scholarship, his perseverance, and his uplift. I won't go into detail, but I will say that this man is a husband of one wife.
Amen.
Amen.
I knew I'd get at least one amen. Husband of one wife. Ladies, y'all gonna figure out when to get excited about good news. But in that, between this union, they have 10 children. Yeah, y'all look like I did. Granny, last folk I know that had 10 kids was Granny. And they ain't had nothing better to do. So I was trying to figure out how you had 10 kids in this era. Come to find out, he adopted 7 of them. adopted them as a family. And we did it to keep them together and to show them what a real family model looks like. So as I was reading the article, man, somebody was cutting in. I don't know who it was. This thing don't work. Look, I'm a Baptist preacher. Listen, I don't know who was cutting onions. I don't know what caused my eyes to sweat. I'm not sure what it was, but we understood immediately the type of man we were dealing with. So, with no further ado, and notice I didn't tell you anything about what he's done in Omega. To show you, he's already put his work in for her. But outside of her, he's showing the community, he's showing his family, and he's showing every single hater that watches him what it means to be an Omega man in 2025.
Amen.
So without any further ado, I introduce to you your MC of the evening, Mr. Jason Pontiac. And if you want to know something about him, Google him.
Thing that I sent him about what I've done in the nation, the roles that I've served in, and all of this good stuff, and he can go and do it. Good afternoon, everyone. This mic is going to die because I need some batteries. So if anybody has some AA batteries, I need 2 of them. If anybody has some AA batteries,
Some Neos in the room.
I need 2 of them in order to keep this mic going. But I got a big mouth. I'm not a Baptist minister, but I probably could be if I studied the Bible more. So I'm just going to go without a mic. How about that? Brother Jason Pontiac, and I have the distinct honor of serving as your master of ceremonies today. On behalf of Brother Basilis, Brother Cody Grayson, and the entire chapter, thank you all for joining us as we celebrate a rich legacy of brotherhood, community service, and academic excellence. 45 years. Wow. So that was 1980. Where were you at in 1980? I know where some of y'all was. Some of y'all was found in the chapter. I was 6. Well, I was gonna be 6. My birthday ain't gonna get it. But I was 6. I think that was, what, kindergarten, 1st grade? Ronald Reagan was elected president. 40th president of the United States, defeating Jimmy Carter in 1980. The U.S. boycotted the Summer Olympics in Moscow. Some of y'all remember that, right? To protest the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan. And Omicron Alpha Alpha was chartering a chapter of Omega Psi Phi. Today we honor our history, recognize our youth, and lift up the values that have guided our fraternity for over a century. You'll hear from distinguished speakers, see deserving students receive scholarships, and celebrate the impact this chapter has made in this community and in the lives of so many. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be inspired as we walk through 45 years of impact and look ahead to the next 45 years. At this time, I would like to acknowledge the presence of any elected officials, visiting dignitaries, and community leaders who are with us today. We're grateful for your support and presence, and we thank you for being here with us for this momentous occasion. So first off, I'd like to recognize Pontiac City Council President, Mr. Mike McGinnis. For the Mayor of the City of Pontiac, Mr. Kermit, what's your last name? Williams? Williams. Oh, he ain't even here. Okay. School board members, Brother Kevin Gross. I got the batteries, y'all, so hold Any other school board members in the house?
You!
All right, clergy. Any clergy in the house? I know Brother Coley Gracie is here. I saw Brother Robert Thornton, our 10th district chaplain, and Mike Sands is in the house. We'll talk about you in a minute. Any other clergy in the house? Reverend Osborne, yes, Reverend Osborne. Thank you all for being here. And next,
Is this thing on?
Amen.
I got batteries, y'all. I'm gonna take a point of personal privilege and just pause for a second. And y'all look around this room and these beautiful decorations. These decorations were put together by one person. And I'm gonna take a second to say thank you to Miss Jayla Gracie. We believe in giving you flowers while you're here. Thank you, Darlene. It also takes sacrifice to be the wife of the bosses. Our undergraduate chapter, New Gamma at Oakland University, is represented by Brother Anthony Dumas Jr. Did I see him?
He's at the door.
There he is. Hey, bro. And the chapter presidents, also known as the bosses of the chapters in our Tri-County area, Brother Chad Rhodes in the house. Brother Chad Rhodes, thank you for being here. Bosses of the New Omega chapter in Detroit. Brother Jason White. Is Jason here? Brother Jason White is not here yet. All right. I didn't see Brother Reuben Folks. Did I? Nope. How about Brother Ken Harvey? Brother Ken Harvey, Bosses of the Royal New chapter. Brother David Forney. Forney here? Nope, Forney's not here. All right. All right, on our dais, we have to my immediate left, Brother Reverend Coley Gracie, Bosseless, Omicron Alpha chapter, and our host for this event. Brother Darnell Payne, sitting next to him, Vice Bosseless for the Omicron Alpha chapter. Sitting next to him is Brother Keith Jones, the keeper of records and seals for the Omicron Alpha chapter. And next to him is Brother Anthony Abner, the keeper of finance, the money guy, for the Omicron Alpha chapter. And to my right are two empty seats. Oh, Brother Kimmy. Brother Kimmy is serving two roles. So he is our keeper of peace for the Omicron Alpha chapter, but he's also serving as our photographer today. I would also like to recognize, I'm gonna come back to you, brother. I would like to recognize our 10th district chaplain, Brother Marcus Hilly. Now, in customary, Brother Green, the Omicron Alpha chapter chaplain, Brother Green, Brother James Green. I ain't see you back. I don't know how I missed you, but I ain't see you back there, bro. Now, in customary Omega fashion, please rise to recognize our current and past district representatives. Past 23rd, 10th District Representative.
Do we?